Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of Showcase on Dark Souls 3. So, we're done with the talismans. All the talismans are done, gone, checked off, and put away. Now we're into the chimes, and what's left of the staffs. But there are only a couple of chimes left. We're almost done this now. Almost old catalog. But, till then, this is the Cleric's Sacred Chime. A chime I was using, as my mainstay until I did the series and got the Sunless Talisman. Still, this thing's pretty damn good, at least in my opinion. Description reads, Sacred Chime for casting miracles of the gods. Chimes used these are often given to clerics who become undead. Why not give it to the people who are not undead? Whatever. Guess that's racist. That is racist. What, the living people get talismans? Whatever. However, it's one of the first chimes you get, so it gets the tutorial. Equip the talisman and a sacred chime to cast miracles. Miracles must be tuned to a bonfire before use. However, the skill is different from the talismans. You got the gentle prayer. Recover HP for a period of time, albeit extremely slowly. Works equipped in either hand, but you must have it in your hand for it to continue working is the catch. Now, visually, it's a bit strange, as it's pretty much called brass. Don't call it. Maybe it's metal. Not sure, but anyways, many small bells fixed to it. One bell on the top and several on the bottom. Really strange looking. A chime can be whatever it wants. You can have wind chimes. Those work. Although they're pretty noisy in my opinion. And very distracting. Not a very good weapon. Alright, going on to the stats for the Cleric's Sacred Chime. Let's go on to the buff. Which, my buff is 142, and the original is 135. So yes, by base build, by right out of the box, Swing already has a higher than average buff. So if you're not huge into faith, it's a good chime. Hence why I used it quite a bit. Anyway, on the attribute bonus, we got a D for strength and an A for faith. Attribute requirements reflect this. You need 3 strength, which is silly, because you can't go beneath 4. And 14 faith. So yes. Then with the Gentle Prayer with 13 FP and a weight of 5 or 0.5. So yes, these should behave just slightly different from the talisman, especially with the special. Let's just go on to the animations. Now the basic move, you got your whatever spell you have, or miracle, Lightning Spear for me. And then you got the Gentle Prayer. So it's cast, it's relatively quick, and you got a little glowing effect on me. So I sped everything up by 4 times, so yes, it's active for roughly 1 minute. In that 1 minute, I'll show how much it heals later on down the line. But yes, it's active for quite a while, but it has to be equipped. When upgrading this ball chime, you need the Tatenite Shards, just plain Tatenite Shards. Per upgrade, you get 3 to the buff, and everything else is pretty mediocre. We're going to talk about the physical damage because it doesn't really cause any. So we'll not be using the bash anyone over the head. See, yes. Okay, when going forward, you can see that it continues to give 3 to the buff as well. Always. Either 3 or 4. And now we hit the large Tatenite Shards, only gives 1. Which is like most. And we can see the bonus for the Faith has gone to an S. Which is also pretty nice. Doesn't amount to a whole lot, but it's there. At least in the end. Moving on. Okay, for performance, I have all the usual rings that will enhance my damage, which I'll show after, when it's like without it. So base throw attack, you got pretty much 350. Though without the steady chant, I'm not going to get too close, because there's not a high chance I'll even get that proper hit in. But that's okay. It's average, it's acceptable. So we'll also use the other move. So we got my attack there, roughly 300 damage. We'll do a Dark Moon Blade to show a difference. There we go, 380. I do love the Dark Moon Blade enchantment. Okay, here I am and took off the ring. We see the damage is 280. So a good sizable difference. But oh well. It is what it is. Against the Gorgal, though, magic always does a bit of a... it's usually lackluster. Some of the miracles, unless I have real specifically powerful ones, most of them fall short against a Gorgal. Sorceries may do the job, but miracles really don't usually do it. But anyway, let's move on to the Black Knight. Against him, he doesn't usually have lightning resistance. Luckily, I can huck these things quite a few of them at him. Spam attack, if you will. Luckily, it's pretty fast to cast. But the only downside is I don't have the stamina for it. But no matter. In the end, for me, and pretty much for everyone else, it's like the acceptable Chime. It's easy to use, you don't have to worry too much on stats. But if you do have higher stats, there might be better Chimes for you. But oh well. And also, here's the prayer. I haven't forgot. I simply put it at the end. Let's watch the health grow. So I cast it there. Alright, okay, I gotta get away from that guy. Let's speed up the footage. Again, it's just for 15 seconds. You can see my health going up. So we won't call it a colossal huge amount. It's a small amount. It's very passive. So I wouldn't rely on it in a boss fight. Let's move on to the pros and cons of the Cleric's Sacred Chime. On the pros, it has a high stat base buff. I won't say it scales wonderfully, but it does have a high base. And as mediocre as it is, the special is helpful. It does heal you, and for a cheap cost. Alright, and that's pretty much it for the pros. On the cons, there really isn't too many in terms of cons, but well, we can just say that the scaling for the buff is not so great. It's okay, it's acceptable, but that's pretty much the con. Going on to the score for the Cleric's Sacred Chime. Well, the buff, I'll give a 7 out of 10. Like I said, it's good base, but poor scaling. But hey, it's pretty easily accessible for most people. The special, I'll give a 6 out of 10. It's okay, but it's not overly powerful. It's not essential. The study chant is incredibly helpful, but this one's lightly helpful, but still good. For the bonus, I'll give a 4 out of 10. Sure, the attribute bonus was an S, but didn't really amount to too much in the end. And for Misk, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's better than all the basic talismans, but for all the chimes, it's one of the mediocre ones. So it's decent enough. So in total, the Cleric's Sacred Chime gets 23 out of 40, which is good. It's a good start to the chimes that we have in this game. And there we have it, another weapon done. Or chime in this case. The chimes are very handy. Mind you, thanks to that sunless talisman, I'm pretty much using that one. Again, because I didn't recognize its firepower until I did this series. But oh well. In terms of chimes, they're not weak. They're plenty helpful. That's why I use this one for the majority of my playthrough. But that's been Showcase for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching and see you guys next time. Take care out there.